Good morning and welcome to my Cuisinette. My name is Lucille Favreau, and this morning we're going to be making whole wheat bread, cool rise method, which is a little different than the usual. So I thought I'd start it a little bit earlier so that I can show you more about how it goes. And then Italian zucchini soup. And I have started this also because it takes a while to simmer and everything, and I'll show you the end of it. And the dessert, because this is a hearty meal really, I thought that something lighter would be good, and it's quick shortcakes. So I'll start by showing you what I've done with the soup here. And it's simmering right now, and a little bit too much, I guess. So this is what it looks like. See? I have all kinds of vegetables there. And the basic is sausage, so that it's very healthy and very good. So I'll start with the bread now because this needs to be attended to. Now I've started it and kneaded it, and then I put oil on it and cover it with a plastic wrap and a cloth so that it keeps warm. And now it's ready to be shaped. So I'll just cut it like this. And divide it. This over here. And I'll shape it. I'll put this here for now because I need the room. Okay? And just roll it and get all the air bubbles out of it as much as possible. There. There, and I think that'll be pretty good. And now do it like this and start rolling it, and be sure that you make it kind of tight because there's no air in between. And stretch this over here. Don't be able to touch it. It works well. Like this. Like this. And then you seal the ends a bit. Put it in there. And I'll do the same with this one. And roll it again. There. Roll, roll, roll. There. And we do the same thing. There. Do it tightly enough. And if you need a little bit more on the edges, just pull it and stretch it, because it does work well. There. And seal the ends, and again, it goes in here. And now I put a little oil on top. In both. There. And I'll wet my hands because it's kind of greasy. And We put the plastic wrap so it's fairly close, so it has room to grow. Okay. This, and a little bit indentation like this, so when it rises it can go up. And I wrap it with this, and it'll go in the refrigerator. It's a little different, but this can rise from 2 to 24 hours. Then you can bake it anytime, 2 to 24 hours. So it's kind of nice. There. So we'll forget it till tomorrow. And now I'll have to check. Oh, this is pretty much ready. I have bread coming out. This kind of bread coming out here. So, and I'll turn this off because it's quite hot over here. Whoops, did I? I'm noisy. I'm sorry. And I'll have to see if it will come out. Yes, it will come out right off. There, looks good. It's well done. See when you do this noise like this with your fingers, that's done. And I'll put it over, turn it over. Ooh, that is hot. Ooh. Yeah. And I put some butter, and I like to use a wax paper to get the butter with it, and butter at the top. Yeah. Looks good enough to eat. There. There we are. So, and the soup, we have to add zucchini to it to let it finish. So, put this in. I'll stir it a bit, and we still let it go to simmer for another 15-20 minutes anyways. So it takes a long time to cook, but it cooks very slowly. And it's called a soup, but I really feel that it's a stew to me. It's a complete meal. So just let it go. And while it's finishing to cook, I'll read the recipes to you. Okay. The Italian zucchini bread. The Italian zucchini soup, excuse me. It's 1 pound of bulk Italian sausage, 1 cup chopped onion, 2 cups of celery, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 medium onion chopped, 2 teaspoons of salt, a half a teaspoon of dried basil, a half a teaspoon of oregano, a half a teaspoon of pepper, 1 quart of canned tomatoes cut up. I put mine into the food processor, not so that they're mushy, but I mean, I don't have big pieces in it. 4 cups of diced zucchini, and grated Parmesan cheese, optional, that at the end when you serve it. Okay. In Dutch oven, brown sausage and onions. Add the next 8 ingredients, cover and simmer 1 hour. Stir in zucchini and simmer 10 to 20 minutes. I like to think 20 minutes. I like my vegetables done. Sprinkle with Parmesan if desired, and it yields 2 quarts. And the bread, the whole wheat bread, cool rise method, 5.5 to 6 cups of all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour is, because I want to tell you now, enriched flour. So we're not really, people think they're eating white flour. If it is enriched, it's perfectly fine. 2 cups of whole wheat bread, whole wheat flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 4 teaspoons of salt, 2 packages of active dry yeast, 2 cups of milk, 3/4 cup of water, and 1/4 cup of margarine. And you combine flours, the all-purpose flour and the whole wheat flour. You combine them, and then you measure 2.5 cups of this in another bowl. You add the sugar, salt, yeast into a large bowl. Heat milk, water, and margarine till lukewarm, a little over, and gradually add to dry ingredients and beat 2 minutes at medium speed. Add 1 cup of flour and beat 2 more minutes. Well, you know, you can tell when, if it bubbles a little bit, you see little bubbles, you know the yeast is working. By hand, of course, you add enough flour to make a stiff dough and knead 8 to 10 minutes on floured board. Cover with plastic wrap and towel. Let rest 10 to 20 minutes. Divide dough and shape into 2 loaves. Place in greased pans, brush with oil, cover with plastic and towel. Refrigerate 2 to 24 hours. And when you're ready to bake, remove it from the refrigerator about 10 minutes or so. So it has to get a little warmer, not to shock it too much, because it gets into a 400 degree oven for 40 minutes. And the dessert is very simple, because this is a heavy meal, I feel, and I made it very simple. It's quick shortcakes, and it's dessert shells, berry medley, or any fruit you'd like, 5 envelopes of equal to sweeten it, and light Cool Whip. And that's as simple as it could get. So, right now, I can serve some of the soup, so you see. It looks like I think I can sit it over here somewhere. There. See, it's a heavy soup, really. So that's. And I'll slice the bread so you can see what it looks like. I'll use this because that's my old standby as far as board goes. And this is a serrated knife. Now that cuts hot bread as well as anything else. It works very well. Hot. It's kind of hot. There, I'll put this here. Just to show, but you see the steam coming out of this? There. There. And we'll set the table, of course. There. And see. And now I'll prepare the dessert. So that this I'm going to put away. There we are. There. Just fill these. Well, they're still a little frozen. And I sweetened them with equal. There's no calories to this, and it's just enough for a good taste. There. I need a little bit of something else in here. There. I'll call it good for now. There, and a little Cool Whip to finish it. I like the light Cool Whip. I find that I like it better anyway, something or other. There we are, a little dab. This is an easy dessert, not even real cream. You just don't have to whip it, so that's fine. Sometimes these things are nice. And there we have it. And this is our meal for the day. Well, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you try making this bread and the soup. It's really easy and it's good. It's very good bread. And the soup is a healthy meal, I feel. There's a lot of nutrition in there. So, till we meet again, au revoir et bon appétit.